I almost even hate to bring this storyline up, but it made me recently. I was talking to some friends about this because of recent current Bold and Beautiful. Bridget's back on the canvas, played by Ashley Aubra. You think that's right? She's back on the canvas. So it maybe I was trying to get the connection between Bridget and Ridge, and turns out I was reminded actually of some stuff. This is he is Bone Me for Rewind. I'm James Lott Jr. This is my coffee. Again, I almost hate to bring the storyline because I hate the storyline so much. I think some people did too. And I talked to the original Ridge, Ron Moss, when I interviewed him years ago about this storyline. He tells some fun stuff. So you can check that interview out. Born Beautiful, mini spot. I'll try to find it and I'll repost it. But he talks about that storyline. And this is when Ridge and Bridget thought they were into each other. It was so weird. I'm like, I don't know who the writers were at that particular time. I get soapy goodness. I get where there will be people who'll go through a whole family, but I think like they'll be like, well, Brooke went through all the men, so. But here's the thing: I think it was that they caught all of us so off guard who were like, "What?" Actually, I'd be curious to know if there were any Ridge and Bridget fans out there. So first, start out with Jennifer Finnegan, who we love her. I mean, we're Jennifer Finnegan. Side note: Rick, who played her brother at the same time, Justin Torkelson, is on my new series, The Easter Hare, which premieres on Saturday. Audio drama. We'll check him out. You can check it out, that series. Easter Hare is on all audio platforms. Little plug. But it started with her, and then when I went to Ashley, it was such a weird thing because there was a point when Ridge thought Bridget was his daughter. I think that's what threw everybody off. It was like, if he had no connection to her, it'd be weird. But thought it was his daughter, and then thought it was his sister. Huge age difference and all that. But Eric supposedly was both of your fathers. Now, I think it was trying to be explained that, well, Ridge is not really a Forrester, he's a Massimo, which I forgot about for a second ago. I was like, oh yeah. So they're adopted sister and brother. But to me, it's like it still counts because you didn't know this stuff till later in life. You thought she was part of the family. And I think that's what's the strange part. It's like there's this element of how could you think someone was your daughter or your sister and then be attracted to them? It's weird. I thought it was one of the weirdest stories, and I'm for weird. I'm for weird and wacky, and some do some weird, wacky stuff. But that was a little too far, wasn't it? I also, if I remember correctly, everyone at the time was just like, no. Even Ron Moss and people were just like, no. It was such a weird thing. So I was thinking about that, and right now she's back. She's a doctor. She's Bridget Forrester. She's a doctor. They didn't explain why she's back. She's just back all of a sudden. And I saw her hug Ridge. It's like, okay. I was like, yeah, okay. So I guess they consider themselves siblings still. I'm thinking she's like Steffi and Rick's aunt, I guess. I mean, in a weird way, but I can't remember how they view each other. Then Hope was there. That's a weird thing. That's her half sister, stepdaughter. Kind of, it's all weird. And Deacon hasn't showed up yet to the hospital or anything. So a lot going. Bold's been good. Bold's been bold. It has been bold recently, and I think they're taking chances that you wouldn't believe, right, on that show. I think they're taking chances. It is crazy time. I'm watching it every single day. Like today, I have to go to work from 11 to 1. The show comes on at 12:30. I'm like, do I really have to go to work? But literally, I'm gonna be running home to watch it because I'm like, I don't want to miss. I want to tell me what's going on. So anyway, I want to come on and rewind it back to that time period where I said it's a storyline. I think we always could rewind and erase it like it never happened. I didn't feel it strongly, but I just went on a side note. when Ridge was with Caroline, the second, my girl Lindsay Godfrey, I wasn't a fan. It felt weird to me too. I was like, well, you know, he was with her mother. That's a staple, whatever. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. I was just like, I liked her with Thomas. I liked her with Rick. I was like, I don't think she should be with Ridge. You know, he's older, and I didn't feel strong about that. But that's a little side note. But the Bridget thing, weird. I'm James Lott Jr. We do our regular recap show every Sunday live. If you don't join us live, you'll know what you haven't been with us. We have a good time. Me, Amanda Russ, Tammy Govea have the best time. We laugh and yodel and cry and talk. We have guests from the show on the show. So special thanks to the PR people over there, Eva Basler especially. We have a good time. That's on Sundays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every Sunday, except for this Sunday, it's Easter, so we're not on. Happy Easter, all of you, if you celebrate. But we'll be back the following Sunday, which is the 24th. I'm looking at right now my schedule. It's the 24th. So we'll be back then. Okay. I'm looking at a little notes to myself. Yes, we'll be back. And so we'll do that. So you can check that out. Yeah, all these episodes of this show or that show are now on audio. So Bowling Beautiful Mini Spotlight now is on audio. It's a new thing for the last month. You can check out the latest episode. I haven't put any old episodes up or anything. We have too many. We've been on for like 5 years. I don't even know. I mean, I may start putting some up, but it's a lot of work. I just don't have the time to do that. But you can check out the video versions on JLJ Media. Always, they're all on video on JLJ Media. You can check that out. But I know you guys like audio. We appreciate the audio. And this started out as an audio only podcast, but we do audio and video on this one too. So you can check those out too. Everyone have a great Easter if you do celebrate. And if you don't, have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time on Bold and Beautiful Rewind.